Fresno State enters year 2 under head coach Kalen DeBoer going into the 2021 season. Year 1 went well for the Bulldogs, going 3-3 in a shortened season. Not only did DeBoer have to endure losing spring ball last year, but also keeping his team together after the season was canceled before later being reinstated. But how will they do with a full spring and fall camp this year? Let's talk about that. As we enter the third full week of July, we are now in prime preview magazine season as the college football season quickly approaches. Over the next 2 months, I will be previewing every college football team, yes, all 130, and in this episode, I will be looking at Fresno State. Last year, Fresno State went 3-3 in an all-Mountain West schedule, and going into the 2021 season, the Bulldogs returned 76% of their overall production from last year, which ranks 45th nationally. On offense, Fresno State returned 74% of their production, which ranks 56th, and on defense, they returned 78% of their production, which ranks 39th. Head coach Kalen DeBoer enters his second year as the head coach at Fresno State. He started his head coaching career at Sioux Falls, leading them to a 67-3 record, going undefeated 3 times and winning 3 NAIA championships between 2005 and 2009. He served as the Bulldogs offensive coordinator from 2017 to 2018, was the offensive coordinator at Indiana under Tom Allen in 2019. DeBoer then took over the Fresno State head coaching job when Jeff Tedford stepped down due to health concerns. Offensive coordinator Ryan Grubbs enters his third year with the Bulldogs. Defensive coordinator William Inge came over from Indiana and enters his second year at Fresno State. He had spent 7 years in Bloomington serving different roles throughout his career and brought a 4-2-5 defense to Fresno. On offense, Fresno State returns 9 starters, including quarterback Jake Haener. Haener transferred to the Bulldogs last year from Washington and won the starting job. He struggled in the season opener due to lack of practice, but threw for 311 yards and 3 touchdowns the following week. He would then throw for 400 yards against Utah State and Nevada. He finished the season being named 3rd team Mountain West, throwing for 2,021 yards, 14 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. Haener's backup, Ben Woolridge, entered the transfer portal, leaving 3 freshmen fighting for the second string spot. At running back, Ronnie Rivers surprised everyone when he decided to return. The 5'9", 195-pound shifty running back is already tied for the school record for rushing touchdowns with 44, but will look to smash the record by the end of the season. The top 3 running backs return, including Jordan Mims, and the Bulldogs also add Utah transfer Jordan Wilmore. At wide receiver, all the top weapons return. Jalen Cropper, Garrick Wheatfall, and Josh Kelly can all be number 1 wide receivers. Last year, Cropper finished with 3 straight 100-plus yard receiving games. They also had 6'4" Washington transfer wide receiver Ty Jones and have 3 strong tight ends as well. The offensive line will need to do a better job protecting the quarterback this season, and they ranked 124th in sacks allowed last year. They returned 6'7", 330-pound left tackle Dante Ball, but lose second-team Mountain West right tackle Cyrus Tuitole and right guard Kiero Woolley. They return a group of linemen that combined for 51 career starts, and with a full offseason this past year, they should improve. On the defensive side of the ball, Fresno State returns 9 starters. They ranked 3rd in the nation for sacks per game last year, averaging 4.17 per game, and had 12 players record a sack. On the defensive line, second-team Mountain West David Perales returns after forcing a fumble in 4 straight games last year, the first Bulldog to do so in over 2 decades. Defensive tackle Kevin Atkins returns entering the season with 32 career starts, along with Kwame Jones, who returns after recording 5 sacks last year, tying the team high with Atkins. The top 6 defensive linemen return from last year, and they add Oregon State transfer Isaac Garcia and Evan Bennett. Linebacker Amon Mosby will move to the defensive end, and the team will need to improve against the run this season. At linebacker, the Bulldogs return 5 of their top 6 tacklers from last year. Justin Houston looks to fit the Husky position well, which is a linebacker-safety combo. FIU and Boise State transfer Tessime Ava is also already becoming a leader on the defense. When it comes to the secondary, Fresno State returns their top 9 defensive backs. They also had UCLA transfer Elijah Gates. Wyland Free and Braylon Lux give the Bulldogs steady hands at cornerback. Lux actually started 6 games as a walk-on freshman and led the team in tackles. When it comes to Fresno State's schedule, they play all their toughest conference games at home, having the 93rd hardest schedule according to Phil Steele. Athlon projects the Bulldogs to finish 7-5, going 5-3 in conference, while ESPN projects them to win between 5.2 and 7.1 games. I agree with Athlon that Fresno State finished the season 7-5, going 5-3 in conference. I think they start the season trading wins and losses until the Boise State game, where they beat the Broncos in New Mexico in back-to-back weeks before losing to San Jose State in the season finale. But what do you think? How will Fresno State do this year? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out my other videos in the preview series. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and as always, remember to embrace the grind.